Guys, welcome back to my next video. In this video I'm going to show you guys some of my Python projects. So let's get started. My first project is Blackjack project. So I will run this and let's check it. As you can see, it asks us, do you want to play a game of blackjack? Yes or no? Yes, we want to play a game of blackjack. Then we have this logo, and then I got two cards, which is 10 and 5, and they will show us the first card of the computer, which is 3, so that we can have an idea of what the computer could have. So we will show our card, and the computer went over, so we won. So let's try another one. As you can see, we have a blackjack, so we can show our card, and we went with a blackjack, and the computer also went over. So this is the blackjack game. The next game that we have is Cipher. So let's run this. As you can see, we have this, and then we can encode and decode a message. First we will encode. Let's say, for example, we want to encode hello by a shift number of 6. We get this result as our encoded result. Now type yes if you want to go again, otherwise type no. We want to go again, so we will type yes. Now we will decode. Copied that message, now we will paste it in here. So let's run this. As you can see, we have 3 types of coffee: espresso, latte and cappuccino. We will get a latte. Latte is 2.5 rupees, so we need to insert some coins. I will insert 20 quarters, and that should be enough. So I will give 0 dimes, nickel and pennies, and we get 2.5 rupees in change, and we got our latte too. As you can see now, if we say report, we see the resources of the coffee making machine. It has 800 ml water and 350 ml milk and 436 gram, and we have 2.5 money from selling a latte. So let's buy a cappuccino. It's $3, so let's insert 20 quarters, and that should be enough. So we got $2 and change, and we got our cappuccino. Now if we report, as you can see, cappuccino used some resources. That's why these resources are decreasing. Now let's buy another cappuccino. In here we need to insert 3 coins. Let's say we insert 15 quarters, 15 dimes, 15 nickels and 15 pennies. We get $3 in return, and we got our cappuccino. And we have to type the shift number, the same that we gave, which is 6. And as you can see, we got hello back again. So this is the next website, and when you can say no, and the website will turn off. Okay, so we have our next website as the coffee making machine, which makes coffee. So now I bought a cappuccino again. Now if I report, we have some less resources. Now if I try to buy a cappuccino, we don't have enough resources, so we can insert some resources by giving 15 quarters, 15 dimes, 15 nickels and 15 pennies. So we can insert and then 15 quarters, 15 dimes, nickels and pennies. So we inserted some resources. As you can see, now we got some more resources. So that's the concept of this application. Now we have the fizz bus problem. Now let's run it. Now give the first number you want to start with. I will start from 1 to 100. As you can see, we get the values. If you don't know fizz bus, it's like this: 1, 2, and then we have 3. 3 is divisible by 3, that's why it will become fizz. And then we have 5. 5 is divisible by 5, it's bus. And 6 is divisible by 3, it will be fizz. And in here 9 is divisible by 3, so it is fizz. And 10 is divisible by 5, it's bus. And if we have something that is divisible by both 3 and 5, it will be fizz and bus, like 15. So this was the concept of this game. Now we have another game called the Hangman Game. If we run this, we will get the name, which let's say we type John and guess a letter. I will guess A. A was in the word, and as you can see, we have a long word, and here it's building the platform for the hangman. Let's guess E. Yeah, E. There are 3 E's in the word. Let's guess F. F was on. A. No. And as you can see that I have chosen E already. Now if I choose E again, guess, then it will say you already guessed E, and it will not make the other part of the hangman. So now let's guess R. A. S. Okay, so what could the word be? Oh, it was selected, and it says my last word to you is I hate you, John. And we get to know the letter which was selected. So this is the concept of this game. Now we have another game, higher or lower. In here we have 2 celebrities, their names and their professions, where are they from. We have 2 celebrities, one is footballer and one is actor and musician. We need to guess who has the more followers on Instagram. I will choose A, and I was right. Now let's choose B. I got wrong, and our final score was 1, so I only got 1 right. So this is the concept of this game. Then we have hairs painting. If you don't know this, so you can search this in Google and you can see the concept about the hairs painting, but a lot of random dots like this. And we have a turtle making all these dots, as you can see. It will go on making all these dots. As you can see, like this it will go on. And the turtle is also changing its color, as you can see here. So it will draw 10 lines of dots, and then it will stop this, the 9th one. And this is the last line of dots. As you can see, it finished, and this is his painting. So let's go on the other app, which is pizza offering app. So let's run this. And here, what size of pizza do you want? I'll take a large size. Do you want pepperoni? Yes. Extra cheese? Yes. It cost us $29 to take a large pizza. Now like this we can take a small pizza. And no, we don't want extra cheese. It will cost us less. We have 17, and we can get a medium size of pizza too. As you can see, we had extra cheese, that's why it's costing us more. So this was the concept of this app. Now we have another app, the rock paper scissors app. Okay, so we have this game of rock paper scissors next. So let's run this. And as you can see, we can choose rock by typing 0, paper for 1, and scissors for typing 2. So I will take scissors. I got scissors, but the computer got paper rock, so we lose. Now let's try again. Let's get rock this time. Oh, the computer got paper, so we lost again. I'll choose rock again, and it's a draw because we both got rock. Let's get one. Paper, it's a draw again. Let's choose. And as you can see, we won. The computer got scissors and I got rock, so that's why we won. So this was the concept of this game. Now we have the secret auction. Let's run this. And here we get a message, welcome to the secret auction. What's your name? Let's put John. And what's your bet? Let's say bet. I will give $1,000 bet. Are there any other bettors? Type yes or no. Yes, there's one more. Let's say it's Iman, and we have a bet. He gives a bet of 900. No, there's not any other bettors. And John won by a bet amount of $1,000. So that's why John won, because Iman had $900, but John betted $1,000. So this was the concept of this game. Now we have the other game, is Spirograph. So let's run this. As you can see, there's a turtle that's making its Spirograph. It's colorful, and the turtle is also changing its color, and it draws it, as you can see, as Spirograph, which is kind of like a rainbow. So this was the concept of this game. Now we have a tip calculator. Welcome to tip calculator. What was the total bill? Let's say it was $500. What percent tip would you like to give? Let's say 15. How many people? 5. Each person should pay $150 for the bet or tip. Then this was the concept of this tip calculator. Now we have next the turtle race. As you can see, it asks us which color of turtle do you think that will win. We can bet. Let's say I will bet yellow. Let's enter. As you can see, there are a lot of turtles with a color of rainbow, and it seems like it is at first. And who won? The green turtle won, and we lost because the yellow turtle didn't won. So this is the concept of this game. Now these were the beginner games. Now I have some more games, which we will first start with a checkered game. Now as you can see, we have a checkered game, and we can play. It shows us the valid moves that we can do, and then we have red turn first and then white turn. As you can see, I can capture this guy, and the white can capture me like this. Let me just prepare a double capture. So as you can see, this white person can capture 2 of my checkers. So I can click in here and it will capture both, and it has become a king because it has came to the last of here, and then like this. This was the concept of the game. You can play it at last and see who will win. So I will make white the winner, and I will be back. So as you can see, white has won the game, and we get printed on the console that white wins. Now this was the concept of this game. we have a next game which is called Capstone Project. So we will run this. Now as you can see, it shows us a France word, like I think that was written, and it shows us the English word which is body. So did we know this word? No, I didn't know. And then we have place, which is a square in English. If we say yes, then it will go out of the list of the words. Now if I cancel this, I don't know that word, so it will come in future. This word can come randomly, but if I say yes, then this word will go out of the list and it will not show us that word again, like this. And then we have these words. You can play this to make your friends better. This was the project, and then we have the Connect 4 project. As you can see, let's run this. So we have a Connect 4. First is red stone, like this, and then we have gray stone, red, gray, and as you can see, red got 4 circles at one place, so red wins. And then we can win diagonally too. Let me show. As you can see, I messed up again. So let's try it another time. As you can see, gray won because I made a straight line of gray, and we can get a diagonal one too. As you can see, red got a diagonal win, that's why red wins. So this was the concept of this game. Now let's move on to the other game, which is called the Hangman Game. This is an upgraded version of the last Hangman Game. We have a text developer Hangman and a nice font. We can guess a word which seems to have 6 letters. Let's try E. Was in the word. L. No, so it draw the head of the hangman. B. No. A. It was not in the word. J. No. We lost, and the word was secret. Pretty cool. This was the concept of this game, and you can play it as much as you want. Let's try another time. This time we have also a 6-letter word. I only got word right. The word was puzzle, so this is a pretty nice game too. So let's move on to the next game, which is NATO Alphabets. In here we have a NATO alphabet converter. As you can see, we can enter a word. Let's say, for example, hello, and it will show us the NATO alphabet of that, which is hotel, HO, lema, Oscar, like this. So we can plug any word like John or like this, and it will show the NATO alphabet of that word. So this was the concept of this game. Now let's move on to the next game, which is a password manager. As you can see, we can enter the name of our website. Let's say, for example, we are making a password for the website facebook.com. So we can write our own password, or we can generate a really hard password to hack so that it can be safe, and then we can add it. Now if we add it, as you can see in here, there will be a data.json file called Facebook. Now in here we got the values. Now if I say facebook.com in here and search, so it will give us the email of that we gave, and the password of that, the password of facebook.com. So if we forget it, we can come in the app, and then we can search it like this and it will show us. So this was the concept of this app. So let's move on to the next one. The next one we have Pomodoro. The Pomodoro is an app for studying. So we can start a timer, a 25 timer where you work, and then after that you will get a 10-minute of rest. After that you will get work, 10 minutes of rest. Like this it will happen 4 times, and after the 4th time, the 5th time, you will get a long break of 30 minutes. So this is the concept of this, and you can reset the timer also if you want, like this. So this is the concept of this game. Now let's move on to the next one, which is a snake game. As you can see, this is a snake game which you can control, and we have some foods. As you can see, the fruit has a random color, it can change, and I will get the snake big enough to touch itself. As you can see, 1 minute. As you can see, this snake touched its body, it smashed its head to its body, that's why it died, and we have a score and a higher score. Our highest score is 6, like that. So this is the concept of this game. Now let's move on to the next one, which is, as you can see, we have a ship and we have 10 lives. We are at level 1. There comes enemies, and we have a health bar. If we crash with one of these, it will decrease, and if we hit their bullets, our health bar will decrease. With the space, you can shoot bullets in here, as you can see, and we have 10 lives. If we let one of them go off the screen, then our life will decrease by 1, as you can see. See, 2 of them went out, that's why our lives decreased by 2, and we have reached the level 2. And this is also a nice way to win the game. Just crash to the planes, but it won't last long because you have a health bar that will decrease if you crash to them, and you can use a space to shoot bullets like the enemies and kill them. You have a 60 health, so they need to fire 60 bullets on you, and as the level increases, it becomes harder and harder. The level 4 is really hard. I have not been able to go past level 4. As you can see, the 3rd is really hard, you cannot pass it. So I will crash myself to them. Now we reach level 4, and as the level increases, the enemies also increases. As you can see, there are a ton of enemies right now, and dodging their bullets is really hard, or you can say lasers. As you can see, I have reached my last health, and if any bullet touches me or I crash with a plane, I lost. As you can see, because I crashed with the plane, and we can press any mouse button to begin again. So this was the concept of this game. So we have the next game, the pong. As you can see, we have a ball which goes to each direction, and like that we can control the one with WASD and the second one with arrow keys. This is a pretty nice game, and if you hit it, you increase a score, and if you let the ball go, the enemy will get 1 score more. So this is the concept of this game. Now we have our last game, the Tic Tac Toe game. As you can see, we have a Tic Tac Toe game. 0, let's make a cross, and as you can see, 0, 1, and if you press R, the game will restart like this. And you can, let's get a diagonal one. Let's get one with cross too. as you can see, so you can get a diagonal win. This was the last project. Thanks for watching guys. I'll see you in the next video.